time in a week, U.S. fighter jets shot down another high-altitude object in North American airspace, the latest one over Lake Huron Sunday afternoon. But why are more of these objects being spotted, and do they have any connection to China? Ivan Rodriguez tells us more on why these high-altitude encounters may increase in the future.
3 days, 3 more objects shot down by the U.S. over North America. This all after a Chinese surveillance balloon was destroyed off the coast of South Carolina last weekend.
It's very clear that at least in one instance, we've had a testing of the American and Canadian air defense systems.
On Friday, an American F-22 shot down an object over Alaskan airspace. Saturday, an unidentified object was downed over northern Canada. And Sunday afternoon, a high-altitude object was shot near Lake Huron, Michigan, all by U.S. forces. U.S. intelligence said the objects weren't manned, didn't appear to have propulsion power, and didn't pose a threat to people on the ground.
Their altitudes were considerably lower than the Chinese high-altitude balloon and did pose a threat to civilian commercial air traffic. And while we have no specific reason to suspect that they were conducting surveillance of any kind, we couldn't rule that out.
U.S. authorities will now sharpen their security focus on that lower-level airspace going forward.
They have modified the filters and the gains, as we call it, of the radar capabilities to look more discreetly at high altitude, small radar cross section, and low speed objects.
We know that lots of nation states fly drones, and at least one of these might be a drone and not a balloon. Unclear to me at this point. We will find out.
I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
Meantime, John Kirby confirming that there are no U.S. surveillance objects deployed in China's airspace, despite that country's accusations earlier today.